this time?
I like how they just call me Sid now, because, like, I've adopted the name Sid. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Wait, time up here. We're going to go talk to Otto. Now that we've looked around the new hideaway, which is so much better than the first one.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sends his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
So we're just trying to recruit people to come back here. Well, I wouldn't say
Still
recruit,
keeping
but...
an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be.
Well, it's a map
I'm
room.
sure she has her reasons.
Maybe she likes to read the maps. Anyway, hello, Nectar. I wasn't, really, but... Maybe it's gonna be like a quest board? Whatever. Alright. Vivian.
I'd trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission.
Damn, look at that jacket.
I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you.
That jacket's pretty
Vivian
killer.
Tales.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life, and none was especially memorable. So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one of my lessons?
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of armies and outlaws.
Got shit on my glasses.
Well,
You're wondering why.
mostly armies.
I'm blowing air.
Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Sid died and then... Oh, do you mean like on the planet?
Long
Or
ago, Sambrek's dominion over
Oh.
northeastern storm has endured. Recent days have seen the blight wrest ever more land from her grasp.
Oh, okay.
For which reason she
The-
has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots.
Yeah, so
It's
they're in
wonder
full-blown
then that
war.
Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor.
Oh,
A
so
nation
now
which
they're...
legitimately claim to be the center of the world.
So now Sambrequet,
Certainly, there is no better place to stage an army. From
they
there,
rule over
the
them
Holy
now.
Empire's reach spans the twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Well, I don't see Sambrequet lasting because they don't have a mother crystal anymore,
You were born in Twinside.
to be honest.
Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we
Pay
shall
you
consider
for
ourselves
you
even.
telling me about a map?
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves.
Oh, okay.
Tell him it was adequate.
Oh, Tomes is alive.
I
Okay.
suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
And how may I assist you today?
That's
One
about her.
would think.
My role is abundantly clear by now. I offer you and yours guiding light of knowledge that of matters military and political, both past and present, and might illuminate your way ahead. Whereas only by understanding what has come before that one might steer one's way towards a brighter future. Your role, meanwhile, is to ensure that I remain furnished with as much information on the state of the realm as your people can muster, in order that I might continue to appraise the dispositions of the great nations and those who rule them. And of course, to pay attention during my lectures. It would not be it would not do to appoint the storied Ninetales as your tutor, only to disregard her expert advice. All right.
I admit.
When I took up my professor's bond and began teaching at the University of Canver, I did not think for a moment that I would one day count Sid the Outlaw among my pupils, but nor did I imagine that my fellow educators would have designs on my life, and we both know how that ended. Has it been a year already? Such is the peril of an overly inquisitive mind, I suppose. One is wont to uncover that which others would go to great lengths to ensure remained hidden. Were it not for you or our mutual friend having come to my rescue, my curiosity would likely have proved fatal. But instead, I was not only saved, but granted a new lease of life, as personal tutor to a band of outlaws,
A
no
far
less,
more reputable fellowship.
than anything in the academic world, I assure you.
My beloved homeland.
The crossroads of Valistia were where only one has to stroll the streets to hear news from every far-flung corner of the realm. Its mother crystal yields more shards than any other, and its lands even now remain untouched by the blight. Its blessed country
Or
indeed.
at least it was.
Until San Briquet elected to invade and establish a new holy capital upon Twinside's heretofore neutral shores. It pains me to see the land I loved so changed, and even more to know that I did not predict it. I knew that Emperor Sylvestre had designs on the Dominion, but to abandon Oriflamme, the seat of the Holy Empire since its inception, seemed too audacious to a move even for him.
What is it that you wish to learn?
So you can view the state of the realm. See the Vivian in the Hideaway map room. Clive can view the state of the realm and learn by the current going on in Philistia. Revisit any of Ninetale's past lessons. Take a deeper look at the relationship of those individuals in Clive's orbit.
I have the details here.
Wow, the grand cast. You can view a detailed visualization of character relationships in Final Fantasy XVI that updates as you progress through the main scenario. Okay. Oh, so it goes by year. Holy fucking shit, brother. Alright, so like starting back then, it just like shows you like from the beginning. So like young Clive, Torgal's a puppy, Jill is like Ward of Rosaria. Then you go the Night of Flames, Archduke is deceased, Joshua is believed dead, Mysterious Stranger, the Dominant of Fire. You see the profile as well. You go further, and you have... Oh, it shows you who's battling who, pretty much. Oh, I get it. See, so like the blue line indicates like friendship. The blue line indicates like friendship. The shield, like he's like the ward. These two are married, that's why there's a ring. Assassinates. Former Duchess assassinates husband. Saves. Okay, so the shield means... Oh, it's just like shows trains. Okay, so it's like shows like fights alongside. So fights alongside Clive. Question. Mother and son attempts to assassinate, and then High rebelled against. It's pretty cool. She was manipulating him. She wasn't a master and servant. She was manipulating him. They weren't actually together. Shows the present day, allies, alliance, Clive's hideaway. So yeah, Hugo is hunting us. They're our mortal foe. Former lovers. It shows who's who in terms of dominant. So Hugo's Titan's dominant. Odin's dominant is Barnabas. Yeah, mysterious being Ultima. Yeah, so what the I still feel like somehow there's a part of me that feels like Ultima is some kind of like, and I know this seems really far-fetched, but like the thing I know about a lot of Final Fantasies is that like it is the combination of like magic and technology that come together, right? Like when you look at, for example, like Final Fantasy VII, I know that's so overdone, but like Final Fantasy VII, for example, is one of those examples where like there is like magic, but there's also technology, and there's like it's the combination of like the world being destroyed by like industry and technology, and like how magic kind of heals. In this, it seems almost right that like magic is the source of power. You know, the mother crystals, magic is like a source of power, and the magic is dying rather than, you know, like the magic is dying along with the nature rather than technology killing it off. And that maybe technology exists somewhere within this world, right? That's why I feel like Ultima, maybe he's like I know it seems so far-fetched, but it seems like he's some kind of android or some kind of technological being, because we know, right, because this is an airship. We know that these people used to fly around in airships. When you look at past Final Fantasy games, like, you know, Final Fantasy X, right, they had, like, flying cars, and they were living in these, like, crazy cities. Or, like, Final Fantasy 13 is another good example. There is no, like, flying airships in this. They're all, the people from before are gone, and they've been gone a long time. Maybe he is some kind of being that is technologically advanced, right? He is like some kind of like artificial intelligence-like being or something from the past that has survived a long time past, and he, you know, his power comes from, like, I don't know, another realm or some kind of, I mean, because when you see how he acts, how he talks, his speech is very robotic and computer sounding. He teleports through like these portals that are almost instantaneous. He fires lasers. I mean, it seems almost like he is some kind of technological being that essentially could have maybe been the downfall of the past society, and survived somewhere in another realm of some sort, waiting for a human host to be able to take over so that he could, I don't know, create a new kind of empire, because that's really kind of what it seems like he's trying to do. He's trying to, and that's the thing too, is like with Clive, he absorbs powers. Like, he has the ability to download people's abilities, right? Like, I don't know. There's just a part of me that feels that way. I could be completely wrong, and if I am, how cool would it be if I wasn't? You know what I mean? Like, Sid the Second. So yeah, then Dion Lesage, Bahamut's dominant. So it shows who's dead. Oh, rip Hannah. Apparently Ambrosia's still out there. Then there's just this little girl, medicine girl, that's out there. I like this. This is really cool. Because when you have all these characters, I do feel like a lot of people could be like, oh, I just can't remember who's who. And it makes sense because you have all these different empires, all these different characters that you would have to remember.
Here you are.
Situation map. Here you can view a detailed overview of current and past events relevant to Clive's story that updates as you progress the main scenario. Okay, so Rosaria marches. So this is cool. This shows like the progression of the war, right? So to Phoenix Gate via Stillwind. So we went from Rosalith. So it shows you, of course, on the map. We went from Rosalith, the Ducal Army. So yeah, the Grand Duchy. We went to Phoenix Gate, right? And the Iron Kingdom went from here, the Iron Crusade, to Drake's Breath. Yeah, reinforcements. Right, what's up here? What's this? Northern Territories. Drake's Head. So there's nothing really going on at this point. The Night of Flames. The Holy Empire, they came, they invaded Phoenix Gate, and they attacked, and they killed our dad. Well, technically, our father was assassinated by his dumb wife. She hired them to kill him. Then we go, seized by Samberket. The Iron Kingdom came in, right? And the Boiling Crusade, they fought over Rosalith with the Holy Empire. And we were drafted into the Imperial Legion. So you got Death and Defile. Go over here. So the Imperial Province of Rosaria is now owned by the Holy Empire. Then we were down here. We were watching the Dominican Republic fight the Iron Kingdom. That's very cool. Garuda's Rage. It's just like showing all these major story points, right? And then like the Drake decapitated, so we took out the fall of Drake's head. And now, so you're kind of seeing how the war is progressing, right? With who's fighting who. It's very cool. Very cool. Yeah, and oh wow, look at that. You can even alphabetize it. Wow. Very thorough. Vivian 9. Allow me to educate you. I still love all the little chibi pixel the pixelated characters.
Very good.
It's always one of my favorite little details. Yeah, it's really cool. I love that they have that. Because for example, if you're somebody, I feel like if you're somebody who doesn't play this game constantly, and you're like, oh, I don't really remember what's happening, or I don't remember a lot of these characters, who's who, you can go back to that, and you can like get a refresher. Or if you're like, man, I'm trying to remember how does them fighting them relate to the story. It really does have the ability to like. They've put in so much detail for you to be able to remember story because it's so important to the concept of the overarching game that even though this game is a lot of cutscenes, right? Whoa, look at this. Even though this game's a lot of cutscenes and there's a lot of watching, they're giving you all the ability to have all the information you need. So you don't forget. Mithril, a mineral most mighty. Mithril is a mineral both of passing hardness and luster, and it is these two qualities for which it has valued by the weapon and armorsmiths of the realm. However, there's a third quality of Mithril that sets it apart from steel or shell, its durance. While even the finest steel may be melted by dragon's fire, become brittle in frigid climes, or turn to rust if not regularly and rightly oiled, Mithril is, once made, eternally unchanged. In this volume, I will explain how one might go about making, shaping, and employing Mithril in one's work. It's literally just Lord of the Rings. The Size of Zemeckis? An Illustrated History of the Twins, Volume 4, tells of the founder, Morte d'Olivier. Alright, so he's got his own little desk and overlooking this library.
Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you.
Well, it's good to see you lived.
Vivian asked me to return it.
On gods and men.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts.
I just saw Tet
Would
sitting
that
over
I
there.
could do the
Or
same.
standing over there.
But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to find little and less. I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though.
Kupo
He's got
nuts.
a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
What?
The twins seem well.
What do you mean? There's one outside.
Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them, however well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night, from some more than others, and the wounds that remain, they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day. Speaking of which,
We'll be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
I have information for you.
How good it is to see you, Clive.
Let me just go ahead and
I
view
have
the 1,000
compiled
tomes real
some
quick.
new entries, if you would like to see them.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Yeah, sure.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive?
It's about
I
Tet and
still
Crow.
remember.
The day I first met Tet and Crow, chasing their father about the hideaway one moment, clinging to their mother's kirtle the next. That was a kirtle. The twins' love for their parents was something to behold, so fierce and pure. When they passed, I feared the void they left in the children's lives could never be filled. Neither spoke nor smiled for years, hiding themselves away here in the shelves to bury their sorrows in the leaves of these tomes.
And thank goodness they did.
For I believe the stories proved a welcome distraction, as over time their pain faded and now they laugh and frolic as they once did, if not with more vigor. They remind us that no matter how deep our wounds, we all have the capacity to heal, and the happiness lost may be found again.
It has been difficult, certainly.
When Titan visited his wrath upon us on that dreadful night, we lost much. He robbed us of not only our home and our loved ones, but that of that which Cid fought fiercest to preserve, our hope. Hope that we might never have found again had you not taken his name and become our light in the darkness.
Had you not led us here,
To Buenamir and the Invincible, where among the ghosts of the fallen our journey can continue. Here in the belly of a Leviathan, untouched by the passing of 1,000 years, does our hope burn brighter than ever, and here may it burn for 1,000 more.
look around you.
Well, it's a far cry from the Imperial Library of Oriflamme. In 5 short years, we have amassed more volumes than most men or women might hope to see in their lifetime. No longer are the tales they contain hidden away from all but the privileged. We have liberated them, and they may fill the minds of all those who hunger for knowledge. There is much more out there, and as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to gather what I can.
Why?
One day, a chronicle of your own adventures might even grace these shelves, or failing that, the floor.
If you need a book to help you sleep, might I recommend On the Mating Rituals of Mortals?
Okay! Oh, well, he means because it'll put you to sleep. Alright. I was like, I don't want to read a book about creatures having sex, brother. Alright. I'm out of here.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like.
Oh, Tarya's hair's now
myself.
longer.
And it's all thanks to you, Tarya.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a Stolas.
Yo, I hope
Right.
I hope Gav has an eye
Then you
patch
get some
now.
rest.
Because he got his eye sliced, so I hope he's got like an eye patch, and I hope he looks like a fucking badass pirate.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just...
Hi, Jill. Reading table, huh? Reports, letters, and other important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the desk, the reading table in the chambers. New messages are always arriving, so make a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. Alright. Public's play. Oh, he doesn't. Well, that's upsetting. The Republican army marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you when you're done to wear upon my return. I'll see you're done to wear upon my return. Gav.
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance, the one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
So we do know that he's out there. Speaking of which.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
I mean, he's holding Ultima in his chest
If
prison.
Joshua's still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Well, no, but he absorbed him, didn't he?
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know.
No, probably.
And we must be ready when he does.
To a world without mother crystals.
Cheers to taking away everyone's power.
To Sid.
Eat the rich. We shall eat the rich. It's kind of technically what we're doing. It's full on, like, fuck all your power. Oh, shit. Speaking of Joshua, goddamn, look at this outfit. Looking sick. Oh, meanwhile,
and so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
I mean, he doesn't know the plan. What does he mean by efforts? He doesn't know that we're trying to destroy the Mother Crystals, does he? Oh, well, I mean, I guess maybe he does, because...
A moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
We're just having a
Not
drink.
at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Well, no, we weren't. We were talking about just destroying everybody who's got power.
She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
That was an awkward way to get up from the desk. It's kind of like an awkward camera movement.
What would make Martha leave the rest?
Alright. I don't know. Okay. So maybe Joshua does know that we're trying to destroy all the Mother Crystals, but does he know why? That's the question. Because, like, that was something only, like, Sid and Clive and Jill talked about, so...
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that
that's
like her, Clive.
That's
Something's
weird.
not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
New quest is available nearby. Alright, game. Alright. Fucking relax. It's not, I'm not laughing because it's like inappropriate. I'm just laughing because it's just like, it just seems so out there. I just like read it, you just read cock and ball. Like, okay, you know, like caulk and ball.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tet does our lemon tarts.
Yeah, apparently everybody has out for Tet over the lemon tarts.
Off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen
Okay,
lugs
then I'll
left
get
in it.
some. Stop being a baby about it. God damn. Oh, what the hell is that? What is that? What is that thing? 10? 10 of what?
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Okay. Quest name. What the fuck is that? I don't know what that is. 10 of like something. Anyway. Alright, we're going to 3 reads. Whee!
Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth. Get him!
See ya, bitch. Pitcher wax. Alright, cool.
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
What if he does? What if he's like, oh, could you get some more? So, the main quest is here at the at Martha's Rest. Which I guess while we're here, maybe we should. Well, it might trigger, so maybe I won't. Let me just kind of like look at all of these local maps real quick. Let's see something here. On Northreach, the shop has something new. These all have something new. I kind of want to see what that is. I want to see if it's like anything worth like looking at. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Do you see anything you like?
Oh, it's an elixir. Instantly restores all HP. Huh.
I'll be here if
Fucking
you need me.
They're fucking expensive. So I've discovered that there's an achievement for there's an achievement for buying like rounds for people. Okay, so the new thing was the elixir. Alright, so yeah, these are all one thing. Alright, so there's still something new over here as well. That's up there. Alright, so like all of these ones, oh, it shows, like, so anything in this area is part of this, anything in this area is part of this, anything in this area would be part of this. I see. Alright, anyway. Travel back to this. Whatever it's leading us. Oh, okay, it's taking us here. Okay. Before we do that, just want to clear these out.
Here for another of my lectures. What is it that you wish to learn? I have the details here.
I don't know.
Study it well, Clive. Yes, perhaps a little revision might not go amiss.
You know what? I looked at that. Okay.
Have we any more?
Yes, Sorrow's faded form. We have that now as well. Alright, back down we go.
Welcome back, Sid.
Here you go, get that wax for you.
Find me some wax.
Find is one way of putting it.
Picture wax.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as my old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
Yeah, so 10 badge of might. Ooh, that's what I want, baby. What is that? Like 10 of what? What is that? That's what I'm talking about. See, now it's from 7 to 12, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Now that I've done that, we can just go back to here. Hopefully we can look at the shop first.
Here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Yeah, it's a shit show.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
What do you have?
Anything catch your eye?
Oh, stone skin cuffs. Here's the stone skin tonic duration. Might as well buy this as well. I have enough money, so.
That all, is it?
Let's get you to a
the fuck?
shall we?
Sorry.
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
Yeah.
Bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Alright.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Well, when you don't have the Mother Crystal anymore, what's the point of having people who can use Aether?
If those horses touch an arrow.
Don't worry. We'll get them. Yo! The level up just from that. There we go. Get fucked.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds, poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
We're just gonna limp back. Alright, well.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Black Shields in this area, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Oh. Yeah, there we go. There's some spoilers over here. I missed that completely because So does that actually do any damage? Oh, what's that? Oh, the lightning ball thing. Alright.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Yeah, maybe the soldiers. Oh, I guess not. Oh.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Oh, thank you.
Hunters.
I was hoping to get
They
somebody.
drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Yeah, well.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Bye. Come on.
It's over.
I just like toying with them a little bit, like, hey, try to hit me so that I can do one of those cool, like reverse dodge moves or whatever the hell.
I think so.
Yeah, what is that? See, again. I have 20 of whatever that is. Do scotch cooldown. It's cool, that's something we can sell.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Oof.
Found her.
The abbot.
Oh, they've all been slaughtered.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
Yeah.
Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we.
All right, speed it up. We got it.
Tell Mother to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid! In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
He's not a survivor.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
What the hell's that?
No, they didn't. But it was their choice.
Are we staring at this bag?
They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds.
Still staring at this
threw
bag.
themselves at the Imperials assuming the abbot could escape.
The hell's in this bag that we're staring at?
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course.
Oh.
Paul and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Oh, the bag is full of their ashes. Ooh. Oh, we're getting paid $600 for that, too. Alright, we can kill a bunch of shit on the way, too. Like these monsters! What the hell's that? Oh. Oh, that's what's... Oh, okay. I understand. I was like, what? What do you mean? Can't go through here. Could go all the way around. Ew, what the fuck are you? Okay. There's a bounty on this thing? Alright. Taurus marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter creatures larger, faster, more ferocious than most. While fight is not always an option, defeating these Taurus marks and earn them not only renown, but also rare materials to be used to craft new gear and upgrade existing items.
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Oh damn, I can't get a single fucking attack up on this asshole.
Too slow.
Get him!
Oh, did I die? Wow. I wasn't paying attention to the health. Well, like, I kind of don't like the like electricity bullshit. Like that kind of like bothers me. Does that mean like that he's gone? Okay, no, he's not. He's still there. It's the first time we died.
And they called themselves our
look
country.
sharp.
Because like once you're in that, like you're kind of locked into it. Like, and it kind of pisses me off a little bit.
Thank you, Founder.
Yeah, like when you're in this, you're like locked in it, see? So you have to hit circle again to get out of it. Alright, let's take this fucker on again. I just wasn't paying attention to my health. Oh, so that's an instant kill. God damn it. That's like an instant death? Jesus fucking Christ. Come on. He's not even difficult. Why is there like insta-kills? And then I have to start all the way back here and run all the way back up there. The slow fucking... Could you run a little fucking faster, please? The traversal... See, the problem is not the dying. The problem is starting all the way back here and having to go down this fucking elevator every fucking time. Like, couldn't you just start me, like, right here? Why do I have to start all the way back here, especially when I'm slow as hell? Like, speed it up, bitch. God damn. And we're gonna have insta-kill bullshit as well? Really? Yeah, see, he's not hard. Like, he's not hard. It's just like the instant kills is kind of bullshit.
You didn't see that coming.
Good, fuck off, you. The insta kills are what's bullshit. Why is only Torgal with us? Why is Jill not here? Just like, oh, I'll just go off and do this? I was just to dump some fucking ashes. Jesus Christ.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Yeah, thanks for showing up.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Yeah, thanks for showing up at, like, the last second.
Thank you, Founder.
See, then when you get into a town, you're even slower. Like, you stop sprinting and you just start this, like, paced running, which is... I'm just so tired of, like, how slow all the movement is. That's really kind of what's getting to me. Especially when now that we're having enemies like this that are going to insta-kill you, that, like, you have to come all the way back here for. Like, shut up.
No one survived then?
Nope.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How?
Remember how the guy told you not to blame yourself just 2 seconds ago? And you're like, it's my fault.
I deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them.
Now, speaking of my mother, when the fuck are we gonna go kill her ass?
Those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people. They're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
To have them. Oh, give a shit. Again, I don't know what this, like, starred thing is that I have 35 of. Hold on, let me just look. Shall I? Let's see. Oh, it's renown. That's what it is. Okay. So it's renown. So we have 35 renown. Like what the hell is this like star currency thing? Oh, here we go. So this quest, this is a plus. So from like what I understand, do not ignore these because these help increase things that you have. Or they give you things.
Oi, you there! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos? Am I gonna get a chocobo out of this?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
That's pretty cool.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back. Looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Alright. Get some renown as well. So maybe we'll get a chocobo out of this. So like I said, the plus quests are the ones that always give you stuff.
Across the way over yonder.
Like upgrades to
the poor things towards the old dock. It's a
your
dead end,
potions and stuff like that. Like
save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
so maybe we'll actually get
Don't
to
worry. You'll know her when you see her, right enough.
maybe we'll get a
Good luck
chocobo
to
now.
you. And give those no good bastards a hiding from me.
I mean, we're doing all the side quests anyway, but you know, point still stands that from what I've read, you do not want to ignore the plus side quests because they're the ones that give you things. So I'm assuming that we'll probably get a chocobo.
Let's go in a name for a chocobo.
To ride, which will be nice because then we don't. That'll be much faster than running. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Nasty antelope! I don't know why I killed all them, but I did.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind.
Oh, maybe it's Ambrosia?
Speaking of brave birds.
Because it's out there.
Looks like they went that way.
That when we looked on the character thing, it seems like they're out there. So maybe Ambrosia is still out there.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight. They're in trouble.
Oh, there we go.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh.
Where's Jill?
And why's that, eh?
The because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Ow.
Get him.
There you go. My good old counter. Ow. Oh, the gurgle.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume.
Quay.
You know her, boy.
Yeah, it's you got the ambrosia, right? Just goes by.
You couldn't be.
Yeah. It's her.
Ambrosia.
Quay! Oh, cute.
You survived.
Well, yeah, we saw on the thing that she, like, lived. She wasn't dead, so...
And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. A bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something? Oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Yeah. Cool, so now we
Told you.
We have ambrosia.
Seems our pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight.
Oh, finally, a better way to travel.
Stay right where you are.
Get a saddle on her. Yay. Oh, she has a little eye patch, too.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you.
No.
That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Yeah, that's me.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement.
I was like, no, I'm not the Prince of Rosaria. That's not me.
Anyhow, must be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
Yeah, that was me.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Alright, so how does this work? I want to use it right now. Browser's tacked. Sweden Clive's... Oh. Bespoke saddle and blinders worn by Clive's father, Chocobo Ambrosia, displayed in Clive's chambers. Cool. Chocobo unlocked! Clive was finally reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 while in the field, summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the Chocobo.
Ready, go?
Hey! When you ride alone! Oh, hell yeah. So, Gallop. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this! You want to see some speed? Alright, so Raina is like, stop. Oh, hell yeah, brother! We got... Finally. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, Jill even has one. Jill, you also have a chocobo. Sorry, Torgal, you can't ride a chocobo. You have legs to run on, so. Whee! You want to see some real speed? It's like if you get near monsters, how does that work? Oh, you just like do that? Then she just kind of disappears. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough.
Now, where's Gav?
Missive is delivered to Clive's chambers.
That broom's as ragged as...
Ah, my favorite pupil. What is it that you wish to learn? Study it well, Clive.
I honestly don't know what I'm
Here's the
seeing.
latest
I don't know if
information
it's...
I have.
Maybe it's like... There we go, Ambrosia. I don't know
Very
if it's
good.
that's what's updating or what, but okay. We also have that new song. Founder's footsteps. Let's go read whatever's.
To touch him.
I'm just playing with Torgal. Let's go in here. We have the saddle now. The oath. A saddle and blinders specifically crafted for Clive's childhood chocobo Ambrosia. Even after being separated from her master, the noble steed served the people of Rosaria in his stead, protecting the defenseless from the merciless, just as a good shield should. Cool. Alright, what do we have here? A bird by any other name. It's from Jill. Oh, this is the quest for Jill. For Whiteheart. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. Oh man, she's totally into me. I am glad to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia, or should I say Whiteheart. You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Jill. She totally has a thing for Clive. We should suffer two apart. She's like, oh, I don't want to spend time away from you, Clive, my love. Chive, my love. Hey, Gav, why don't you have a cool eye patch and look like a pirate?
Ah, Clive!
You need an eye patch. You look so much cooler.
Where's my report?
Wow, okay, fuck
What,
you.
no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel.
You're
now sit down.
pissing in the wrong toilet, or whatever. Yep, you're up Shit's Creek without an oar. They wouldn't call it a paddle, they'd call it an oar.
You remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's Head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody
The whim of a
treason.
madman!
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers.
So that's not
Ready
the
to
only
set
thing
upon
they're
the
beat.
war-weary victor.
It's also their caulk and
Never
balls.
see us coming.
They're like, what?
It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Alright. Making another
Four
plan
mother
for
crystals
this.
Remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome.
We should take
Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia.
We should take the Iron Blood out.
In Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have
Why not
taught
go after
us,
the Iron Blood?
is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities.
That's him.
Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
Good putting it up together. We're putting 2 to 2 together there. Gav, good job.
Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
It's like, holy shit, you're fucking royalty.
What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Yeah, like I said, you know, they wouldn't expect us to move all the way to the furthest west to the Iron Blood. Auto's counter is now open. Cool. Facilities are available. Alliant reports. Patrons whisper the hunt board. Okay. I'll definitely be doing this. Let's go check all that shit out.
For indeed.
Journey to Hawk's Cry Cliff.
That broom's as ragged as...
So Mather's all right.
All right, so of course, yeah, we have the Alliant board.
Oh, same old.
In it, Otto's got me reading through the reports coming in from our allies and picking out what problems need dealing with now and what can be saved for later. It's still early days back in the old place, so I could just about handle the job myself. State of the world now, though, I need Dee's help to sift through it all. And that's just the sifting. Actually solving any of these problems is a whole other headache. The curse breakers take the urgent stuff, but we're still stuck waiting for volunteers to handle the rest.
So,
If you ever find yourself at a loose end, well, you know where to find me. So much has happened since that night. It feels like a lifetime ago. But we'll never forget those who didn't make it. Kenneth, Martel, they're still with us in our hearts.
Sid?
When I found out he was gone, I thought it was that was it for us.
He's still with us too.
With us and in you. You took his name and gave us hope, and we had none. So I suppose what I'm trying to say is, don't be a stranger, eh? A hideaway, nothing without its Sid.
Quick look.
So we don't have currently anything.
Always something in there.
So this is the Renown, Desiree.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh, no. That's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive Renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. There's a Desiree at the Patron's Whisper, and a hideaway is mess to view current Renown level and accept any donations available. Ooh. Does that mean I have to like get rid of it, or you just like when you get the Renown? Okay, so it doesn't go down. You just earn it, and then you just get more. Okay, that's cool.
Yours.
So talk at the tea house. Your merry band of outlaws and stashing deeds of daring do are all the talk among the ladies of the court. We've gathered together several items of worth that you might continue your gallantry. Heartstruck Dowager. Our order is one built on pride, but that does not mean we're too proud to give thanks where thanks is due. We may have failed Martha once, but never again. The Blood Axes. Alright.
Come again. I may have more for you.
This makes me want to do more and more, so... Hey, Nectar.
What's the matter, Nectar?
And there's this Kupo.
The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might
I will
pose a
kill
threat to our
anything you give
operations
me.
if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
I knew that already. I'm the mightiest of the Moogles. Oh, deal. You got a deal on that one, bud.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
I'm your Moogle. Cursebreakers don't just tack up any old rumors to this board, you know. They take great pains to verify every little detail. So don't you go letting all of the hard work go to waste, Kupo. Don't you let me, I mean them, down. Especially what you see before you. Cursebreakers note down the details of any particular dangerous monsters they hear about the encounter in the course of their duties. Post their billets here, so any stout soul who wishes to do this realm of service may set out to slaughter an ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in. As for me, I have the most important duty of all, painting a big red cross over each and every one you cut down, so that everyone can sleep at night knowing that the realm is a safer place. Ever tell you about the time I visited the Great Continent?
I don't think so.
So I didn't, because I've never been. Yeah, you're a smartass. These wings, they look like the sort that might carry a Moogle across countless leagues of open sea. Clearly not. Nectar the bold, not Nectar the stupid. Alright. Fiends turns good side, post the hunt board. Host of Fair's heroes. Take months to hunt down and slay the notorious marks. Yeah, we got him already. So, Ahriman, a member of the Blood Axes stationed at Martha's Rest, reported that they had been set upon in the marshes by an otherworldly horror with a single staring eye. Flew at them on bony bat's wings, scratching at him with claws black as night and sharp as razors. Naturally, he fled in terror, but if a battle-hardened blood axe cannot cope with the mere sight of such a creature, what hope do the rest of us have? The Angel of Death. A trader coming by the way of Kaer Norvent met with a troop of Cursebreakers traveling in the opposite direction and warned them of a wicked winged harpy on the road ahead. His wild eyes flickering, though the Cursebreakers saw nothing untoward their own journey through the pass, the sound of cackling laughter from the trees ensured that they kept up at a brisk pace. So this is in Clairview Sambrec. We have Belphegor. Let me just take a picture real quick of where these are so I can remember. Broken Hill, Saria. All right. Belphegor. The reports have been received of wild avis of striking size making its nest atop the hill adjacent to Eastpool. Though all efforts are being made not to rouse the beast's ire, it is surely but a matter of time before it needs to feed. I hereby petition any brave volunteers to march to the northern border that we might cut the fiend down before it makes trenchers of the nearby villagers. All right. So let's go deal with this first. Clearview Sambriquette. Or not. I also have a mission down here. It's in the backyard. Why? Alright, well, I guess we'll go do whatever's in the backyard, because...
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Obviously, if I can't travel anywhere else... Yeah, see, now this game's starting to show the bad parts about it, which is, like... Now we're being, you know, like, now that we're getting, like, all these side things to do, the game is like, no, you can't do that, we're forcing you to do main stuff, because... Fuck you. Don't play how you want. And we all know how I feel about games not allowing me to play how I want to play. Especially when it comes to side content.
Won't be long now, Martel. Don't try. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Alright. 2 baskets.
Did you come through the forge today? It smells like a still.
Hello, I have something for you.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here. Courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait.
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Yeah, see, like, and I don't really remember Martel, right? But if I go in,
help you today?
Into the what do you call it? The stuff to look back, I can always. Maybe not in here, but I can on the other one. Guess these are just important people, but
very good.
I can always look at the what's his face? The I can go to Tomes. I can look her up. Be like, oh, I remember.
gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martell livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martells, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you.
Do I really gotta go all the way back down
I've
there?
got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
Please don't make me run all the way back down there.
The apples. I should head to the backyard and pass
Fuck! It's back and forth bullshit. God damn it. Might as well go in here and look up who Martell is, because I don't even remember. Get more information over the tomes here.
My knowledge is yours. I don't believe you've read this particular chapter before. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Brosia. So Kenneth didn't make it, right? He died? I haven't seen him. I guess Martell's not in here? Did we not see her? I have no idea at this point. Curse Breakers, Follow the Hideaway. The new Hideaway. Reach the veil. Another rock. Bestiary. Oh, nice. Typhon. Okay, the raptors. Ah, it is a panther. Called it a jaguar at first. Armin. Priming airship. East. Sid the Outlaw. Those vessel. Aggression treaty. Missed one somewhere. Oh, drink spine. Just another one apparently. Oh, port. Isolde or Isolde. Here we go.
You are always welcome.
I wonder what the max level for him is.
Everyone used to live in the sky.
I can't believe I have to go all the way back down here. So fucking stupid.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Just so I have to run. Well, no, I guess I don't have to run all the way back. Just fast travel.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her.
I don't know who she is.
I suppose she was very kind. Even
I don't have her in my book.
Looks like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did
I don't
you
even know if we saw her. Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. I don't even remember. I do not even remember.
Into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive.
I'm not really an apple guy.
That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
I only like one kind of apple, Granny Smith.
Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for.
You know, I'm kind of in the mood for a Granny Smith apple.
They like your fruit, Martel.
Now I think about it.
Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
Alright, we got some renown as well. Oh, Martel apples displayed in Clive's chambers. Very cool. Alright, so I'm not going to go back and do that currently. We're just going to... Local map? We don't have anything. Oh, see, but this... Oh, it's part of... It's all part of... Yeah, it's all part of this whole area. So it's a new area that we're going to that has like multiple locations. Okay, well... The music got all serious again. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Torgal's got something.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past.
Oh, now Jill gets to face her past.
If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
Fair enough, I got you. I got you.
We will face it together then.
You face my past with me, I'll face your past with you.
Come on.
Come on. Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely.
Alright, so we can actually now fast travel again. So where was the, I want to go kill those fucking monsters. Let me pull up my pictures here. So, Clearview, Clairview, San Briquet. Okay, so it's in here. So this is where we're going to want to travel. And look for this sumbitch!
Keep them pilgers nice and chill.
Look at this place. We spend half
Alright. Calling Ambrosia. So it said it was like a harpy thing, right? Ignore you. Is that it over there? Oh, I totally think this is it.
Be safe.
Oh yeah, that's it. Aruna.
This isn't gonna be easy.
Over here!
Oh boy, I got caught in the twister. You're done. Kick ass. $6,200 too. A clouded eye. Oh, I think we've seen the clouded eye before. All right, so we got that. I can delete that picture. And then Rosaria, the Broken Hilt. World map. Let's see here. The Broken Hilt. So we'll travel to Eastpool. It's closest marker. Down and out. Yeah.
Let's go.
Faster!
Oh, do you want to bet it's probably over here? Oh shit, Ambrosia attacks as well.
You deserve a rest.
Let's kick ass. Yeah, see this son of a bitch. I knew it. Belphegor. He's a rank B, he's a little harder, isn't he? Guess that's the idea. Oh shit. Yeah, he deals some fucking damage.
Finished.
Fucking dunzo. Get fucking wrecked. Alright, I can delete that too. And we leveled up to 27. Dragon Talon.
Hope there aren't any more of them.
Oh, don't think there are. Before we actually leave, let's go back to the hideaway real quick and turn our renown in for, because we have enough renown for the 85 or whatever.
That broom's as ragged as.
So Martha's all right.
So yeah, we've dealt with all these fucks. They're all dead. Alright. Let's grab this, whatever this is.
Today, Clive.
Pillow talk. Okay. Such as the renown of Sid the Outlaw, that much of my clientele would rather spend their time prattling on about your endeavors than making any endeavors of their own. For that, I feel I owe you at least a portion of my earnings. A particularly enamored sort left this on the nightstand. May it serve you better than it did him. A busy courtesan. Berserker ring.
You earned this.
Alright. So 95, we need 5 more for that.
For ya.
Berserker ring. Increases proficiency with each precision dodge. Are we selling any of this stuff? I want to sell some of this stuff.
I hear there's trouble in Rosette.
Like I said, there's an achievement for spending $36,000 here at the tavern.
Don't just stand there gawping.
For at the drinks or whatever.
Go on then.
Sell? I think I'm gonna keep these just in case. However, I will sell. Well. Sell this, sell this, sell this.
You got out else?
I'm gonna keep this just in case. Let's see, do we have anything that we can sell? Yeah. Sell
I
that.
reckon I can find a buyer. You got
Sell
out
that.
else?
Sell
I
the
reckon I
Gildbug.
can find a buyer.
Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered
Welcome
either
back,
way.
Sid.
Alright, buy a round for the hall? Sure.
As if setting our people free wasn't enough. Good news, everyone. The casks have been liberated. Here's to Sid.
We'll buy 2 rounds for the hall currently, I think.
Oh, keep your mug handy. You look like you could do with a drink.
We'll buy 2 rounds for the hall.
Sid, you're too nice for your own good. Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw. Don't be a stranger, Sid.
So does it show how much?
Is it business or pleasure?
They have... I have 40. You know what? I'll buy 1 more round. And then when I get a little bit more money, we'll buy the final round for,
That's what we like to hear.
buy the final round for
Knock 'em
them.
back, everyone. Sid's buying.
I have like 30-something thousand. So, I mean, I'm not really using the money for anything right now, but you never know. It's kind of why I'm trying to be conservative with the cash. Oh, you know what? I'll just, you know what, fuck it. Let's just do it. Let's just get the achievement.
Well,
there it is.
Someone's in a good...
Spend 36 at the Tub and Crown. Here we go. Fuck it.
Drink up, you lot. The next round's on Sid.
40 grand in beer right now. That's fine. You know what? We're getting a good amount of money. We're killing all the monsters. We're getting a good amount of money. Why not? I want the achievement.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
All right, now you know you're never getting any of my money again. So we enjoyed it. I think it does it like show how much money I have somewhere? Oh yeah, right there. So we have 23.2. That's fine. We'll get the money back up, and then watch. There'll be something that pops up, and it'll be like, you shouldn't have spent that money. Oh, there's stuff at the reading table. Let's go back there. We should probably. Well, let's stop by Tomes. Before we end the stream, let's stop by Tomes.
Everyone used to live in the sky.
Let's turn all this in.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Just a little bit, not much.
Wish to study the tomes?
A couple of creatures, but nonetheless. Let's stop by my my room, and then we'll grab whatever's on the desk, and get those apples as well.
You think it's all right to touch him?
So we have the apples here. Somewhat stunted, somewhat sweet apple grown from the blighted earth thanks to the dedication and perseverance of one woman, Martell. Though she was to lose her life from the wound she sustained in Kupka's attack on the hideaway, her legacy lives on in the sapling she saved from the ruins. An apple a day. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of Martells just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. Was a time you'd catch none, but Sid supping on these, what for their foul bite. But for him, it was never about the flavor, it was about what they represented. Our ability to make it on our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. Alright, so now we can go back to the Hawkscry Cliff, And I think that's what we're going to call it for this part. And then when we come back, we will continue from here. And yeah, I think maybe we'll kind of come up here and explore a little bit before we actually head to do this. So yeah, so take care, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.